We back. We back up. We back up. Lessons to legacies. My lesson to legacy. Up here where we had different conversations. The convo. The conversation. Where we get that guapito. That guapito. That's your Spanish for today. Yeah, man. Music. Music. You know, I miss the music though. I miss it in the sense of not managing. When it come to that, like I don't miss that.
Mhm.
But what was missed was like the like concerts and stuff like that. You know, because I love to dance and so just going out there and just you know catching that vibe. But when we was coming up, we didn't interact with a lot of different artists.
Mhm.
Because for some reason it's like they just wanted to keep that separate. And but I remember when I was doing the shows, and I bought a show out here in Virginia, um, Cash Money, Foxy Brown, and the Clipse. I want to say I bought them to an ODU. I think
Okay.
that was it. I actually got some old footage on the whole thing. G can't dig it up though. No, but so I threw the show, and it was the first time and only time that the Clips performed with Cash Money. Manny
Mhm.
Fresh was there, Baby was there. Um, I want to say, well, I think there was only two, Manny Fresh and Baby. I don't know if anybody else would. I gotta go back and look at the footage. But I did this show, and I even put on opening acts. So I had other guys, come on and perform.
Mhm.
And I remember it was a rap group called like Napalm,
Local or was
local,
it okay?
some local. It was a big. I mean, it was supposed to be big because they were gonna do what happened to that boy, and
Yeah.
Foxy was gonna come on. So I did the show, and Cash Money wanted 30,000. But I end up talking them to 20. I think I want to say I ended up giving them 20 because they was headlining,
Mhm.
and Foxy was gonna open up for us,
Mhm.
and the guys was gonna come on
What made you choose that lineup?
because Clips never performed with Cash Money, and we
Mhm.
had that song out there.
Okay.
And what made me pick Foxy was because my accountant was Burt Padell
Okay.
in New York. That's who a lot of the famous, stars them used to use. Like I always say, Biggie Small put him in a rhyme
Mhm.
that said Stash Mo Doe than Burt Padell. Um, man, Burt was it. And Burt, Foxy them had an account over there as well.
Mhm.
So the lady who used to be my rep over there was a lady named Tony. So she was telling me, "Hey, Burt rep Foxy Brown. I can get her for you." So I said, "All right, well, talk and see how much she want, and I want to put her on the show." So charged me $7,500. Um, so Tony took the money out of my account
Mhm.
and wired it to Foxy Brown people,
Mhm.
which was supposed to have been one of her managers.
Mhm. The full amount, or was it half?
Half of the 7,500.
Okay.
Um, so she sent that, contracts were sent and everything. Fast forward, show going on, we ended up going to war or something. Like that's when like I think like 2002, 2003, some So like the Navy and all that like was gone.
Mhm.
So that was a big fan base at the time that actually left that I was beckoning on being here.
Okay.
And so the show didn't do too good, but I still kind of made a little bit of change, but I lost.
Mhm.
So that's when I asked Cash Money them, can they do it for the 20? Um, I was giving Clipse at the time 20, and I think they ended up taking 10.
Mhm.
Foxy didn't come yet, so I wasn't able to have this conversation with him. So now the show going on, I got the whole Bayside on the side of the stage.
Mhm.
And everybody was in the building. It was crazy. I remember Gilly the Kid even there.
Mm.
Like I got the footage of all this. That's what's so crazy. And I go try to talk to Foxy to tell her, hey, listen, you don't have to perform. Even though I know it looks bad on the artist because if she don't perform. But I'm like, I don't want to give her the other 3,500. You know what I
Right.
mean? So, which was bad business. You know what I mean? But shit, man, I done lost out like some change.
Right.
And or work with me. You know what I mean? So I'm trying to get a conversation. But she had somebody with her who wanted to talk for her, and they didn't know I was the Clipse manager. They just thought I was just a regular promoter.
Right. Right.
So I tells the guy, I said, listen, tell her she don't have to perform. She can just keep the money. So you got a free 3,500. Ain't nobody gonna even care that you even perform basically because
Mhm.
half ain't nobody really there.
Right.
I tells the guy that, and I guess he don't relay the message that I don't know how he relayed it.
Right.
But now remind you, she don't know that she didn't get the 3,500, right?
Mhm.
So she's thinking that she ain't getting no money at all because she don't. Evidently, she didn't even get the 3,500. So dude went back to her like on some whatever it was.
Right.
Next thing I know, I see her going towards the stage. So I'm like, oh, okay. Huh? Oh, so you was there. Oh, I thought you were. No, that was the same show. Yeah. Yeah, we looking at something different. But what we were looking at, that was the show because I remember the jersey I had on. That's why I said I'm looking for that. And then we saw it, but Birdman was on the stage. That's the only time that. Yeah. So end up, I see her dotting to the stage.
Mhm.
So as she dotting to the stage, I'm like, oh, okay, well, dude must have say to her,
Convinced her to do something.
just go do something
Yeah.
and keep the 3,500.
Right.
You know what I mean? Or whatever. I see her grab the mic. I'm like, oh, all right. Ain't no music coming on though. And she just started talking. And all I heard, and what you can even hear on the footage, the promoter is a bitch. It seemed like the whole stadium just stopped and like I said, she don't know that the promoter is the Clipse manager, is me, and all that. She probably didn't even care.
Facts.
I mean, I probably wouldn't have cared either if she knew. You know what I mean? But she don't know. She don't got a clue.
Right.
And nor did I tell anybody to do anything at all. But now this is my town, my whole crew out there. They even performed. I had them open up, so they performed. So they, how they feeling like, yo, we on the same lines as them.
Facts.
They thinking they got deals and everything. This is big for them.
Yeah.
All of a sudden, I heard. Man, stuff was going crazy, and it was just pandemonium.
Mm.
All I remember, but seeing on the footage, once you see, she said the promoter is a B, and then it's like the camera shake up, and then I see people on the stage like throwing their arms up, and I don't see Foxy them on the stage no more. Now I'm like, oh my God. So now, I guess they leave or whatever. They, anybody chasing them and none of that, they end up leaving, getting out of there, whatever. Um, I don't think Foxy got touched. I doubt it because, Cash Money come on, still the show go on. That was that. Next day, I get a call. Get a call from Pharrell. Hey, Jeezy, man. They saying jury and everything was took. I'm like, what? He like, man, we got to get that back. I'm like, get it back? He said, they told me something, we can't come back to New York. That's how serious it was. We can't come back to New York. Jury was took and all that. I'm like, yo, come on, man. Like, now my whole thing is this right here. My folks were gonna use that as a come up. They're looking at it like, hold on, you talking about cuz? You know what I'm saying? Like, when I say cuz, it's no gang bang and stuff reference. It's like that's what we call each other because everybody's like cousins damn near. So we always say, hey man, that's my cousin, man. Like this and that. And I grew up, with a whole bunch of cousins, and I saying, yo, what's up, cuzzo? So that's what I say. But they're messing with cuz and it's like, like, yo.
They give him reason to.
Yeah, you know what I'm saying? So it ain't like they just went and straight robbed them.
Facts.
You know what I mean? So now how do I supposed to go back and go and be like, yo? But I still gotta make it right because I can't hide.
Your name is on the line too.
Yeah, my name on it. You know what I mean? The niggas out the hood, they definitely don't care because they ain't going nowhere near New York. They ain't think about New York. You know them. They like, man, come on. Like, come on, man, bro. They ain't nobody coming out here. Right. You know what I'm saying? But we bigger than that.
Facts.
And then someone can't come back to New York. So like, come on, man, with some jury and we, you know what I'm saying? So I end up making the call. Hold my right hand man, called him. And I said, hey, bro, dude say this and that. First thing he said, what they got to do with us? He said, they can't go out to New York. Right. You know what I mean? We ain't going to New York. But first thing I say is, bro, you got to understand, when he's saying we, he ain't call me and say, hey, yo, Jeezy, I can't go out to New York. He's saying we can't go out to New York.
Facts.
So I'm part of this we too. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So he was like, man, come on, we got to go right out the way, man. Like, I think I know who got it, whatever. So I already had my mind on, listen. Yeah, I could easily go and say, hey, man, like, let me get it back in the whole nine. But it don't work like that.
Right.
You know what I mean? So I'm already prepared to pay whatever I had to pay. So I ended up getting the jury back. You know what I mean? I had to pay a little something, but it wasn't a thing of paying a whole bunch of money. It was a thing of, damn, man, like, because they look at it like this. I'm pretty sure in everybody else's hood, but they look at it like this, and I know in my hood, they look at it like, yo, you can't save everybody. That's when they say, man, you can't save everybody. You know what I'm saying? So, and they look at it like, man, we putting our life on the line for you.
Facts.
So I got the break. You know what I mean? I got the break beer. You know what I mean? Because it's like, all right, here. I ain't telling you to do it. I ain't paying you for it. But I understand. You know what I'm saying?
In order for this to happen, this has to happen.
Yeah, but then at the same time, it's for me, shoot, let me get it. You know what I mean? Like,
facts.
But I understand. So, everybody got to be happy. You know what I mean? So we end up getting it back. In the mix of getting it back, Tony ended up calling me. Hey, what's going on? Foxy Brown, this and that. That she didn't get paid, and come to find out, once we talking, she ended up getting us on the phone and all that, and the manager took the 3,500. Just so happened that manager had just got fired or just left or something, and took that deposit that day and kept it. Didn't even tell her about the money.
Oh, so he was out the door anyway.
Yeah, like she ain't never get no money or whatever. So she's thinking she's coming to Virginia to get all the deposit, the whole deposit. You know what I mean? So when I'm saying go on stage and, you know what I mean, don't worry about the rest of the money. You ain't got to go on stage. She ain't get nothing.
At all. Mm-hmm.
So I understand her going out there, but it's just the communication was just bad communication. Like bad communication.
Yeah.
So, but we end up getting past it or whatever, you know. But you know me, I still look at it like, oh man, after the fact, I was like, man, I can't trust that. You know what I'm saying? But I end up seeing them like in Miami, probably like a couple of weeks after that. You know, everything was cool. Like I'm saying, it was a misunderstanding. Love Fox. I don't know if you remember the story, but I mean, I'm pretty sure you do. Big fan still. Yeah, man. But
you can talk about your side. Come on the podcast.
Foxy.
Talk about her side.
Come on, Foxy. Come on up here. But before I go, there was a whole lot of people came through Virginia, man. Used to come out here because she even came out here and worked with Pharrell. I remember her being out here. I remember T.I. stayed out here. T.I. was like, me and T.I. was like jive cool. He was like, I'm talking about that whole album. I think he was out here. I think it was his first album. That Pharrell did a lot of them songs out there, if not damn near the whole album.
I'm serious.
Yep. Pharrell did that. Pharrell did that song. I'm serious.
Yeah.
But he was out here a lot. You know, him and his Jason Jeter was his manager. That was cool with Jason. I remember Fab had a manager that was cool with Chad, Chael and Webb. There was some cool dudes. The Locks had the dude named Alex, very cool. So I met some cool guys, man. You know, but yeah, like I remember Sticky Fingers came out here. Pharrell used to work with Sticky. He was the wildest. Like Sticky Fingers came out here. He really, bro. A whole lot of times, rappers, it'd be an act. You know what I'm saying? Like you could see a rapper turn it off, but you got some rappers that they really is who they is.
They about their life.
You know what I'm saying? Like you could tell, like an NBA young boy, he really like that. Like off the camera and stuff. I bet he still walk how he walk and talk how. I bet all that. You know what I'm saying? But Sticky Fingers was really Sticky Fingers. Crazy as a motherfucker. And it's crazy because, oh man, he got into something out here, man. It was, oh man. I know somebody remember it, man. Pretty probably remember that jump. But yeah, he was out here, did something wild. Ray J was out here all the time.
Oh, wow.
Ray J was out here. And it's so crazy that I remember a story that he told us about a chick. I ain't even gonna talk
about it. That's on Patreon. That's on Patreon.
Yeah. But Ray J
was like I'm gonna name some artists. What about like Busta Rhymes or
he did Busta in New York. I remember Busta being out, but I don't think Busta recorded. Busta ain't recording in Virginia.
Who else? What about does he have anything? I don't think he has anything with like the Diplomats and Jim Jones or anything like that.
Nah.
He didn't work with any of those people.
Nope. Yeah, but them were the times though, man. Them were the time we first got started, man. I was feeling like when I first came around, I was wearing like I remember Sean John and stuff, like Mecca. All kind of stuff like Pele. I got a picture of my Pele jacket on.
Oh man, like, Pele. Bring Pele back.
That was me. They actually like they should be like, man, you be wearing all the black man clothes. Like, but I was I used to put it together.
Facts.
So like I'm not going like no lie. They turned me on when I started going to LA, Beverly Hills and all that. And they turned me on to Iceberg. I thought it was Iceberg Slim. Everything Iceberg. I was bird out. Bird out. Pitch black and white to show it. Pictures. What?
Yeah.
I think I'm in the matter of fact, I'm in the Mystikal video. I'm in the Mystikal video with Melissa Ford sitting. Melissa Ford is sitting in front of me. I'm in the Mystikal video, and I got on Iceberg t-shirt with the duck, and I'm dancing in front of Melissa Ford. Man, I thought, Mama, I'm trending. Mama, I'm trending. Listen, man.
Wow.
Yeah. Yeah. Man, one time for trending. No, but them were the times. Mystikal. Like Mystikal and Pharrell had Mystikal and Jay-Z out. Okay. At the same time. Right? Ooh. He was rocking.
Combination to have.
And this the crazy thing about it, right? This is so, I'm gonna give you something. I'm gonna give you something. When them two songs was out, the Clipse didn't have a deal. And I'm gonna tell you how I know, and I remember, because I got a bad memory. I got the worst memory in the world. Excuse me, mama, because I smoke a lot. I'm trying to hide this on camera, but everybody in the world know I smoke. But listen what I tell you. I remember the Clipse not having a deal because Master P calls Pharrell. And Master P says, I want you to give me a Shake It Fast. And at the time, Mystikal had left Master P and them. And they was, beefing.
Right.
And Master P telling him that, and Pharrell was like, yeah, but you don't really wanna, you know what I mean? We need to make something. And he was like, no, I'm telling you, I want a Shake It Fast. Pharrell's trying to tell that man that kind of beat is not gonna work for you.
Right.
And Pharrell gave him a beat, and he put Pusha on the beat. Pusha killed the beat too, but we go out there to record the song, to do the song or something. But we went out there though to meet with P. And Master P had a deal on the table for the Clipse. I know they remember this, but nobody talks about that. Nobody talks about Master P offering the Clipse a deal before they signed the deal with Arista. Yeah. Damn, I just remember that. That's wild.
Do you think the outcome would have been different?
No, we won't go sign that deal. Now listen to me. I don't want to get this wrong right here, and I'm not even gonna say no allegedly. Yeah. No, they offer a deal. It probably ain't coming right, but I remember Pharrell saying the deal was it wasn't for no money. Put it that way. It wasn't for no money.
Distribution.
But how he do it is he even sign you over cars and stuff like that. Right? But you don't keep the car. Like I'm thinking now but I'm remembering it's something to that like that nature. You know what I mean? But it won't no money. But that's one of them things when somebody like one of them new artists is that you feel like, damn, I'm gonna hop on this because I'm gonna use the name and then I'm just gonna do it and get out of it later. I'm gonna get on. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
But they knew that they didn't need to do that because they would eventually get it. You know what I'm saying? Which Pharrell end up eventually getting it. But he came up under a blueprint of Star Trek. That's how he got the blueprint. I mean the imprint, blueprint. So he got the imprint over at Arista with the Star Trek label. But P won't go give him no label deal. I mean, and plus Pharrell won't go that way anyway. You know what I mean? But that was gonna never happen. But yeah, Master P tried to sign the Clipse.
Wow. That's some exclusive shit. I ain't never heard of shit like that.
Well, that's facts.
Facts, B.
Facts. No cap. I'm telling you. Yeah.
Master P, come on here.
And they ain't high
Explain your
yet.
side too. Shit.
But I remember that though.
Wow.
One time for not signing a contract with, for no money. 'Cause I wouldn't have got nothing off of that. I wouldn't have got 20% off of that. 20% of nothing. I ain't want them to sign that either. No. But the song was trash.
Was it released?
I don't even think it even. I know it was released, but and Pusha laid a crazy verse up there too. But it was just the beat. Let me say this. I ain't gonna say it was trash. What I'm gonna say is this right here. It didn't go for him.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying? He should have got for him. He should have got a West Coast or a South or Southern beat, and that's what they were saying. Then after the fact, he realized, damn, I fucked up. He couldn't get that Mystikal. I mean, Mystikal killed him with it. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
Shake It Fast, then came out with Danger. Danger. I know how you gonna get with that. You wanna no. No. Then I remember I used to sit back and just eavesdrop too. You know, and I was like a fly on the wall, sponging up stuff. Sponge like a sponge. I used to listen. But I remember when Mariah Carey, she said she wanted a Jay-Z beat. The one I'm a hustler, baby. Because like I said, that was the song that was out when the Shake It Fast was out. If I ain't mistaken. I believe so, 100% sure. And she called and she was like, hey, I want one of them beats. I want that. And he was like, no, what's for you? And she was like, no, I want that. I want that. I want one of them. I don't even know if that even came out. I can't even remember. I just was like, you know, it's just crazy how when you hot, a person wanting to come and ride that wave.
Right.
You know what I'm saying?
Right.
But it was man, there were the times, man. But they took me to Rodeo Drive, changed my life. Changed my life. Clothes wise, fat like you know, like I'm not big into fashion, but I'm big into looking good. Cause I can go to TJ Maxx and kill it. You know what I'm saying? But like that just changed my life to a whole nother like, yo, you know.
And it seemed like people treat you different when you look different. Look like you got something.
Oh, that's a fact. Because that's the whole thing of that's the whole thing of marketing. Cause like even celebrities and all that, you have to understand, like I always say, ain't nobody gonna want to deal with you if you're looking, you know what I mean? But now this is the whole thing. Now when you got it and you don't need the people like that, now you can dress how you want to dress. You know what I mean? It's a whole difference. But for people to pay attention, yeah. You know, because people still scared of you on how you look. You know, how you look, how you talk, how you act, how you move. You know what I mean? But yeah, man, I remember when I first had saw. I called my mom and told her at the time I saw Isaac Hayes. First saw Isaac Hayes, like that's the kind of person I was like. Well, when I first started, you know, being around, I was starstruck like a mug. I'm talking about had changed and everything. Like when I left the game, when I left that, I had about 250,000, 300,000, easy. Just on some, you know, chilling, like feeling like I'm rich. You know what I'm saying? 250 was good then, and 250 good now. But you know, but I was starstruck, and they used to tell me, they used to be like, "Yo, bro, you can't act like that." Like,
why not?
Because it was like this right here. Yo, when you're in the room, you gotta act like them. You know what I'm saying? You gotta act like, because they are. At the end of the day, they just like, the only thing different is the money. You know what I mean? That's the only thing that's different. You know what I mean? But the ideas is still in everybody. You know what I mean? I can catch that idea. I catch that idea. You know what I'm saying? Now I can catch you. You know what I mean? Like, you know, because I used to say, I've been gone for We're going for almost 10 years, right?
Mm-hmm.
How a person come and say, oh, man, I'm doing better than you, or I got more money than you. Man, you missing it. Nigga, I've been going for 10 years, but I ain't counting your money, and you still work. You supposed to. You shouldn't even be talking about that. Talking about how much, you know what I'm saying? But, so I had to start acting accordingly, but it was holding me on certain times, boy. You know what I mean? But, you know, I'm, you know, but I had to realize, though, that they just like you, man. They're just like you, you know? But even from way back then, from being around like guys them like Chris Lighty, because you know I was around Chris Lighty when the guys had So when the Clipse first signed the deal, we had signed on I ready to go on this whole nother topic just real quick. How many minutes we on, man?
30.
No, I'm gonna save this for another time.
All right.
But remember, I want to talk about
when they first signed the deal.
When the Clipse first signed their deal, and we went to they hired a guy, Mike Odom, and he was supposed to help me being their manager, you know, learning. So it was a 50-50. We were gonna split the 20%, 10% each. But Pharrell ended up coming and saying they needed to fire one of us. So they decided to fire one of us. And the whole thing was whoever was left needed to go partner up with Chris Lighty so he can help us. And they fired Mike. One time for fire Mike, 2 times for fire Mike, and not me. Oh God. Hey man, but thank y'all, baby. Thank y'all, man. Lessons into Legacies, the conversation. We get that guapito.